Well, generally what we consider to be holidays were, in fact, holy days in Africa, specifically in ancient Kemet, Egypt, Nile Valley culture and civilization. And these holy days were timed to coincide with the relationship between specific celestial phenomena in the heavens, stars, constellations, the sun, and planet Earth. And that relationship literally affects everything on the planet. And because there was a specific impact on the way that the Earth's relationship to the sun, as it revolves around the sun, affects everything on the earth, that specific times for certain holy celebrations were organized. So this season, this winter season, is a time where we're approaching the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year. And we have celebrations now, Hanukkah, Festival of Lights. We have Christmas with Christmas lights. These lights refer to the fact that on the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year, day in which in the northern hemisphere we have 19 hours of night. And then the winter solstice spans from 4 days, December the 21st through the 24th. And then after that 4-day period of time, then the sun is born on December the 25th. That is, the length of the day begins to increase by approximately 1 minute per day. And that time frame was viewed in ancient Africa as the birth of the sun, the S-U-N. In other cultures or traditions, that tradition came down to us as the birth of a savior who was viewed as the Son of God. But many of the traditions that we now find in Christianity, for example, the birth of Jesus on December the 25th, the birth of Jesus in a stable, all refer to specific phenomena that were happening in the heavens and were acknowledged by Africans in Kemet in the Nile Valley over 6,000 years ago. We know this because we can look up in the sky at night and we can see specifically a constellation of Orion dominates the nighttime sky. And the constellation of Orion was known to the ancient Egyptians as Sahu. That was a constellation associated with a primary deity by the name of Asar or Osiris. He was the Lord of Resurrection. And according to the story, Asar was murdered by his brother. And after his death, his spirit came and impregnated his virgin wife, Set, who then 9 months later gave birth to their son, Heru, on December the 25th. Now, this story sounds familiar because it's an African story that's over 6,000 years old. Heru was born on December the 25th, the same birthday as his father. He was born to avenge the murder of his father and restore his father's kingdom. So this is a story, this is a myth that was a metaphor to help explain specific phenomena that were happening in heaven. So the priests in ancient Kemet were aware of this phenomena, and they in turn created rituals that will allow the people to maintain a certain system of order. After foreigners came into Kemet, they adopted many of the traditions of the Nile Valley, and they adopted many of the personalities and changed their names. So Asar was renamed Osiris, Set was renamed Isis, Heru was renamed Horus. And then that story is a story that is later modified after the Romans conquered Egypt in 30 BCE, took Egypt away from the Greeks, and they then took these same personalities and they were known to their people as the Madonnan child, the black Madonnan child. And ultimately, when Rome began to establish Christianity as a state religion, they then took this story of Asar, who is known as the Lord of Resurrection, and his son Heru, and morphed them into the religion that we now know as Christianity, with the birth of Jesus on December the 25th. So we can break this phenomena down to precise detail, because December the 25th is the birth of the sun, S-U-N, when the length of the day begins to increase by approximately 1 minute per day. At the moment of the birth of the sun, the constellation of Orion is in the constellation known as Sagittarius, or which was known in ancient times as the stable of Aegeus. So it was said that the sun was born in a stable. There are 3 stars in the belt of Orion, which makes this constellation so readily identifiable. And those 3 stars point to the eastern star, which we now know today as Sirius. Sirius is the star system that was associated with Set, the wife of Asar, the mother of Heru. And so in ancient times in Kemet, those 3 stars in the belt of Orion, or Sahu, were known as the 3 wise men, or the 3 kings. The eastern star, or Set, rises in the east around the time of the birth of the sun on December the 25th. And at the same time that Eastern Star is rising, it is rising in the constellation of Virgo, the Virgin. And so it was said then that the sun is born of a virgin, because the constellation of Virgo is halfway above the horizon, literally being bisected by the horizon. So the sun was said to have been born of a virgin. So this was a metaphor, if you will, for celestial phenomenon that determined specific things that were happening on Earth. Others appropriated this knowledge and then incorporated it into their religious system and changed the names of these original mythological personalities. So we now know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the celebration of December the 25th as the birth of Jesus was a celebration that did not come into existence until at least 350 years after the birth of Christ. It was a result of conferences and meetings that were held by Constantine and Theodosius in order to hammer out the basic traditions of what would be the official state religion of the Holy Roman Empire. And no minister, no theologian today worth their salt can tell you with honesty that Jesus was born on December the 25th. Nobody knows the date that Jesus was born. That date was appropriated because for thousands of years prior to the birth of Jesus, that date, December the 25th, had been celebrated as the birth of the sun, the S-U-N. Well, let's be clear, Egypt is in Africa. There's no such thing as the Middle East. That was a term that came into common use during the early 20th century. And it was a term that was used to geographically and historically remove Egypt from the continent of Africa, thus removing the history of African people from the continent as well. Egypt is a Greek word, as are many of the terms that are used to describe the accomplishments of African people. Egypt is a Greek word. Sphinx is a Greek word. Pyramid is a Greek word. So one of the things that I'm always stressing is the importance of identifying African people, places, and things by their original names. The original name for Egypt is Kemet. Kemet is a word which means the nation of the black people. Kemet is the oldest documented civilization known to mankind. And I've been traveling to Egypt over 51 times during the last 35 years, studying this history inside and out. And I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that that culture, that ancient culture, the oldest documented civilization known to mankind, was established by indigenous African people, and all of the major accomplishments which we now associate with Egypt were developed by indigenous Africans. And it wasn't until after Kemet was conquered by the Greeks, Alexander of Macedonia in 332 BC, that Kemet became Egypt. So most of the stories or images that we see of the ancient Egyptians are false images. And it has to do with the continued distortion of African history, culture, and the people associated with African history and culture. Myths are important because myths transcend time and space. They transcend personalities. And they're ways of incorporating the essence of a people into a phenomenon. Myths are not true, but they contain truth. Every culture has their foundational myths, which serves as the foundation for their culture. And what we have found as African people living here in the West is that our memory has been erased and the erasure has been forgotten, and others have been telling our story and have, as Dr. John Henry Clark said, written us out of the respectable commentary of human history. And so we look, for example, at ancient Kemetic or ancient Egyptian symbols that have been taken all over the world, but most people don't know that they're African, and they don't know what they mean. For example, the Washington Monument is a structure 555 feet tall, the tallest structure in Washington, D.C., and it's a structure that actually represents the resurrection of an ancient African king by the name of Asar. That symbol is the oldest symbol of resurrection known to mankind. It represents the resurrection of an African man. So why don't people know that information? It certainly is available to anyone who's willing to do the research. And we have to ask a question, what else don't we know? So one of the things that prompted me to begin an in-depth study of African history, and more specifically Nile Valley history and culture, is that most of what we know about that culture has been falsified by the people who were responsible for enslaving our ancestors. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that truth is a means of restoring a people's consciousness. So our people, people of African ancestry in Baltimore, in my hometown Chicago, in New York, behave the way that we behave because we have been socialized to believe that our history began in slavery. We don't know our true story, and that there have been concerted efforts over the centuries to deny us the opportunity to tell our story. My daughter wrote her first book when she was 8 years old, My First Trip to Africa, and a young man in Maryland had written a book report on my daughter's book. And the book detailed her trip to Egypt, the trip that she made when she was 7 years old. This young man was reprimanded by his teacher because his book report was entitled My First Trip to Africa, and the book report was about Egypt, and everyone knows that Egypt is not in Africa. Now that happened 20 years ago. So this disconnect of African history, people, and culture from the continent is still occurring, and that's why it's so critically important that we document our story and that we share it with anyone who has a mind and heart to listen and learn.
Why are the people starving? Because the rulers eat up the money in taxes. Therefore, the people are starving. Why are the people rebellious? Because the rulers interfere too much. Therefore, they are rebellious. Why do the people think so little of death? Because the rulers demand too much of life. Therefore, the people take death lightly. Having little to live on, one knows better than to value life too much.
You know, sometimes we have played certain tune, you take it serious because the music is part of the whole program. You know, just play music and continue just to just play a music. You understand? We play the music in context. So we want, even though we know you know the long time tune, yeah, we want you see it in light of how Cutting Edge play it. You understand? In context.
Listening to Mutabaruka.
legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars.
Yeah, good day. This is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. You're listening to Ed Sheeran, original Ed Sheeran, doing the reggae style, thinking out loud.
When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand.
Yeah, that song, yeah. The soul version have to be at least #1 tune for the year before Adele come with her tune. Believe you me. Adele come lick off everything. I used to she have a 1 year tour and all of the show them sold out already. Can you believe that, man? You set a tour and all of the show them sold out already.
Baby, now take me into your loving arms.
Yes. So from Ed Sheeran, we go to Aretha Franklin. This is Aretha Franklin, reggae style. I'm I tell the people that you see nobody where I come from, Port Maria, I have to drive, I go a man thing over here. Do not drive through the town, Rasta. Believe you over here. Don't drive through the town. Because the time when you're going to take to drive from Coconut Grove, go out at the other end. At the same time, it's going to take you from Watch for go a man thing over here. Me never know say so much people there watching. Me never know say so much people there watching, Rasta. I mean, every little crevice where the people them find for sell things. Them find the place to sell things. May I tell you, man, every little place. What you real pack up. You know, say, you have a whole heap of ones to see them a Rasta. Well, little more from now, when them cuss ball, them head go ball too. Yes, you know why? You see that twist up here business we are going, it's like Rome get your. Matter what the rest of them now. It's like Rome get the rest of them for make them do them ear that it don't look like his locks. Cause most ones right now don't want them locks look like Natty Congo, you know, the dreadlocks locks. Most one don't want them locks look so, you know. So them want it look like map. You know, them twist it, turn it, bend it. I just look where me I tell Neil, say, Neil, if you want locks in half, you can make no man twist up here, you know, just not comb it. Now when me realize now, you know, and this is a serious thing, because to me it come like bleaching. And when I say bleaching, I mean the same damage where it do, where bleaching do, to you, can do when you do your locks away there. You have a thing where people now twist up them locks, and then when them twist them, plait it, and dry it tight round of them head, make it look some highway, like some highway pass through them head. That means that the ear now grow which part of the highway there, you know. Plus, you see that continuous pulling back of your locks, your ear going to recede. You're going to have receding ear. What call receding means that you're going to find that your ear stop growing at the front till your forehead look big, till it stop grow, till really and truly till at the back of your head, all of your ear there. Now this might sound weird and strange, and I'm going to look at it and say, boy, I'm out of way at all, but I tell you, trust me. You see them whole heap twisting and drying your locks. Where happen to whole heap of youth, you know, because them don't want them locks look like Natty Congo locks. Little more you not have it. So I know when you look at your locks, I see it all a flow on your back, now you say, wow. And then you plait it, and you twist it, and you dry it tight. And we may realize that whole heap of people prefer the pain. When them draw them ear tight behind them, the pain, them prefer the pain than the look. Because it's a look them I try look like, you know. It look like his room really come with that style for Rasta, you know. Say, all right, I go what you are going to do now. You understand? I go and make little 10 years from now when I go and draw on the ear. Little more than a year upon the head because it go and recede. I'm see whole heap of one right now. Them ear are recede. And them I try to figure out why them ear are recede. When the ear is receding, it's because when you pull on the ear too tight behind on the head, and it's going to recede and it's going to cause brain damage. So all the hear a man talk about bleaching face and bleaching face. Bleaching face, it come like the same thing when I do to the brains. When I draw on the ear too tight, Rasta. You don't want it look like locks. You don't want it look like plaits. Because most one know, and they want it fine. And I see all the man with a full head of locks, you know, and them have an extension on him head to make him locks look long. And a whole heap of one right now because him continuously a plait him and a dry it behind him. And then now you have part of your ear because you continuously make these row in your head. You have a part of your head where no ear now grow, and if you keep doing that, no ear now go come there. Me I tell you no, no. Little more from now, a peer ball and gone back right to the ball days. Believe you me. So the look of you when my thing that so me agree with him.
To make it grow, me know you woulda love to see the liquorous bowl. Well, I one thing me want from a liquor than a grow. Me not see for your chant long until it touch my toe. No. Hey, Lord, me not to make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquorous bowl. Well, I one thing me want from a liquor than a grow. Me not see for your chant long. Well, let's see my locks, no scissors can't cut it. The only thing we're cutting is the weed for the cut. Locks for long like when Friday come and people now cook and line up a Kentucky. My locks well boom, no resemble no dopey. And when me say boom, simply mean it no dirty. Me no mean it twist up like no goldie locks. A girl alone and pull my locks in bless her. If a holy locks a sin if my cut it. Hey, Lord, me not to make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquorous bow. Well, I one thing me want from a liquor and a grow. Me not to for your chant long until it touch myself. No.
Hey, love, man, to make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquor as well. Well, I one thing me want from a little and I grow. Me natty for your chant long. Well, listen, me natty, I love my natty. Raga, something raggedy. If you don't like to see it, you aga sorry. My locks long like a river flowing down a valley. Well, you see that little something, them I get it from my daddy. And from me, them monks in my same, so me traddy. Well, my grandmother like it, no sorry for my granny. Cause me not go cut it for the pleasing of nobody. I'm very sorry. Love me natty make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquor as well. I one thing me want from a little and I grow. Me natty for your chant long until it touch myself. No. Hey, love me natty make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquor as. And well, I one thing me want from a little and I grow. Me natty for your chant. Manatee is a symbol, it's to show that I'm a ras. Me nah go trim because more you know that I'm a ras. No ballad thing, you better know that for a fact. We're not staying here, I don't Ethiopia, we a chat. Still a see warriors with accent down in our back. Red, green and gold, that are the color of our flag. Once you go ras, there's no going back. Yo, the course go again, then make we take it from the top. Hey, love, Manatee make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquor as well. Well, I one thing me want from a liquor and I grow. Me natty for your chant long until it touch myself. No. Hey, love, Manatee make it grow. Me know you woulda love to see the liquor as well. I one thing me want from a liquor and I grow.
Yeah, me I tell you, me burn out plateau blocks, you know. You think me a joke? We burn out plateau blocks. When I walk around here, him ear locks already and my plait to make it look like plats. Like cane row ear, like how the woman them cane row them here. It amazing, man. It amazing how people just come up with some things for just hook certain cultural expression, and the people them who come out of the cultural expression don't even know so them come out of it, you know. And when you hear you talk about it, I say, but wait. I wonder if a man knows say it's a trick. Yeah. It's a trick, man. Definitely a trick. I believe you be. Trust me. If you haven't talk about you ballad, what I'll say, a whole heap of them locks said they're going to talk ballad a little more. Click it.
Police have identified the man killed in a motor vehicle accident along the Pear Tree Bottom Roadway in Runaway Bay, St. Anne this morning. He is Donovan Thompson. The accident, which involved a car and a truck, occurred at about 10:48 a.m. It is understood that Thompson was the driver of the motor car. Parents are being urged to take extra precautions to ensure the safety of their children during the Christmas season. Police Officer of the Year, Detective Sergeant Ava Lindo, is encouraging parents to pay keen attention to their children's whereabouts at all times and ensure that an adult is always available to provide supervision. She says children should not be allowed to go out by themselves for treats or to participate in holiday festivities. Detective Sergeant Lindo.
I grew up in a place called La Vega, Spanish. A place called La Vega, Spanish town rocking, over prison over. I grew up in a place called Ensom City, Spanish town grooving, everybody nice. Spanish town, me born, that's where me come from. From you looking at my face, you see a De La Vegan. Well, I say Max and Glazer, Anti-Federation. Strictly roots and culture, play for nice station. Yo, yeah, me letting all you, them on the money promoter. We are doing this to the dance, done ram already. Spain town original. And my neighbors drink out over Spanish town hospital. To me mama name, Nana Spanish town original. And my papa name, Kaneka Spanish town original. And my granny name, Peggy Spanish town original. Them call her sticker cause she don't normal. For your grandson, Kaneka such a field marshal. If I dance at school, we are the principal. And now we are the real microphone officials. Give them a new style. A Sperling in a me goodies, some well physical. Well, I'm offering Mechanics microphone official. Me read me Bible every day, I somewhere well biblical. I meditate in the morning, somewhere well spiritual. I said original Chronics representing from prison over. Live and direct, hear me now. I grew up in a place called De La Vega. Spanish Town rocking. Over blazing over. Yeah. I grew up in a place called Mississippi. Spanish Town moving. Everybody knows. Yes, I grew up. I grew up. Yeah, me know. Well, me say uptown, posse beggar I can come in. Me say downtown, posse beggar I can come in. Me say tell Maxine, Paulette and Pauline.
Yeah, we want to really apologize for that. You know, the news supposed to start, but due to certain little technicalities. Okay, so here we go again.
Police have identified the man killed in a motor vehicle accident along the Pear Tree Bottom roadway in Runaway Bay, St. Anne this morning. He is Donovan Thompson. The accident, which involved a car and truck, occurred at about 10:48 a.m. It is understood that Thompson was the driver of the motor car. Parents are being urged to take extra precautions to ensure the safety of their children during the Christmas season. Police Officer of the Year, Detective Sergeant Ava Lindo, is encouraging parents to pay keen attention to their children's whereabouts at all times and ensure that an adult is always available to provide supervision. She says children should not be allowed to go out by themselves for treats or to participate in holiday festivities. Detective Sergeant Lindo further urges parents to ensure that children use the public passenger vehicles or arrange for them to be picked up by someone they know and trust. In news overseas, an unbrokered deal could see thousands of Syrian rebels and their families leave areas in and around the Yarmouk Palestinian refugee camp in Damascus. According to the BBC, the deal, which is still at a delicate stage, involves agreement between rebel fighters and the government. It could see a number of militants from Islamic State given safe passage to their stronghold of Raqqa. The aim is to make Yarmouk safe again so that the 18,000 people believed to be trapped there can receive aid. In April, ISIS militants infiltrated the camp and briefly sieged large parts of it. And finally, a powerful storm system roared across parts of the South, claiming at least 10 lives in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas, and injuring scores more. The Storm Predicted Center said at least 14 tornadoes hit Mississippi yesterday, but a single twister did most of the damage. It started in northern Mississippi and didn't lift up until western Tennessee. According to the CNN, the National Weather Service said it may have been on the ground 150 miles.
Thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka.
Anyone
You are listening to Muta.
Lord of mercy. Come, pull it. Pull it.
Spanish Town me born and grow. Well, heap a bad man me know. One thing they all have in common. The whole of them poor. Me tell you this. You know fi bad and hungry. You know fi bad and hungry. Anything bad fi dash way. If I were you, I woulda sell my gun. If I were you, I woulda sell my gun. If I were you, me woulda sell my gun. And buy
That's Saga. No, that's Saga no easy, Rasta. Chronic said the man they must sell them God. I want to tell Chronic say it's buy the God. Chronic say if he was there would have sell him God. Hey, watch your man. Chronic, let me tell you something. The man them buy them God, you know. So I don't know who they are going to sell them God to. I don't know who they are going to sell them God to, but it's really a strange message, that still. A really a strange message. It make I smile when I listen to this show, I know. If I was you, I'd sell my gun. I want let the police them a buy gun. And I suggest them throw the gun still. We don't know you can't dump in the water still, but maybe you know make good things go to waste. Can you say you must sell your gun? Sir. I don't know why I must hear them things there, you know. Why I must hear them things there?
Anyone test yellow kid, know him I go get.
Steppn,
Lord of mercy.
Come, pull it. Pull it. Spanish down the bar. Yeah, man. In a place called La Vega, Spanish Town rocking, over prison over. I grew up in a place called Ensom City, Spanish Town grooving, everybody nice. Spanish Town, me born, that's where me come from. From me looking at me face, you see a De La Vegan. Well, I say Max and Glazer Anti-Federation. Strictly roots and culture play for nice station. Yo, yeah, me Latino youth, them on the money promoter. We are doing this to the dance, done ram ready. Spain Town original. And my neighbors drink out over Spanish Town hospital. To me mama name, Nana Spanish Town original. And my papa name Kaneka Spanish Town original. And my granny name Peggy Spanish Town original. Them call her sticker cause she don't normal. For your grandson connects at a field marshal. If I dance all school, we are the principal. And now we are the real microphone officials. Give them a new style. Berlin in a me goodies, I'm well physical. Well, I'm offering Papa Connects microphone official. Me read me Bible every day, and some well biblical. I meditate in the morning, some well spiritual. I said original Connects representing from prison over. Live and direct, hear me now. I grew up in a place called De La Vega. Spanish Town rocking, over prison over. Yeah. I grew up in a place called Spanish Town grooving, everybody knows. Yes, I grew up. Yeah, me now. Well, me say uptown, posse beggar rock and come in. Me say downtown, posse beggar rock and come in. Me say tell Maxine, Paulette and Pauline. And I tell them Papa Connects him they up on the scene. Voice swing out like a siren. Bring your little picnic and my lyrics them clean. The cigarette not there, just strictly the green. I send the alcohol not there, just strictly spurling. I'm a afraid bring my woman cause a royal rhythm. Remember said the king of kings done crown with the queen. Oh, me fell left my woman and a sprawl with machine. And me can't dance with no M16. Can't wind me goodie for no all 14 original. Them call her sticker cause she don't normal. Berlin in a me goodie, so me well physical. Well, I'm offering Papa Connects microphone official. Me read me Bible every day, and some well biblical. I meditate in the morning, some well spiritual. I said original Connects representing from prison over. Live and direct, hear me now. I grew up in a place called De La Vega. Spanish Town rocking, over prison over. Yeah. I grew up in a place called Spanish Town grooving, everybody knows. Yes, I grew up. Yeah, me now. Well, me say uptown, posse beggar rock and come in. Me say downtown, posse beggar rock and come in. Me say tell Maxine, Paulette and Pauline. And I tell them Papa Connects him they up on the scene. Voice swing out like a siren. Bring your little picnic and my lyrics them clean. The cigarette not there, just strictly the green. I send the alcohol not there, just strictly spurling. I'm a afraid bring my woman cause a royal rhythm.
The art of war, we into the silly season where you know, I mean, like really Jamaican people ball the whole year people are ball, but somehow them find the money in a them time for really buy things. The problem with especially black people really, them always them always buy what them want and beg what them need. It's a weird thing. Because the things what them need is in a January them need it, but them not really care. So them buy what them want and beg what them need. And then when them don't get what them need, them complain. So we are telling people them in Jamaica, say remember, say there's a next day. When you done buy all of the plastic, this and the plastic that from made in China, made in Taiwan. When January come, the reality hit you, you go around the place and look for the politician, look for the preacher, look for an artist, and beg him for something where you really need. Because most of the time, as we are say, it's really the things where you need, you beg. You go to the artist, you pressure the artist. You go to the politician, you pressure the politician. You go to the preacher, you pressure the preacher. And sometimes when you can't get it, to buy where you need, when you can't beg where you need, you go fire shot and get it. Take a man life. Yet still you never remember, so during them time I did really buy where you want and you don't really need it. So we just tell the people them say, just think, don't be impulsive, don't make the silly season get you in a problem when January come. Believe you me, don't make the little youth pressure you, because we realize that Santa Claus more important in a Christmas now than Jesus. If you notice all the things are going right now, Santa Claus more important than Jesus. Because most of the advertisement, most of the things we talk about is Santa Claus. Them people are import a Santa Claus right now. For go meet the children there. But last night we did play something where we get from CNN, well, the man who did a talk on Fox. And as you know, everybody knows that Fox is really one of the arm of the Republican Party, really. The Democrats can't do nothing right. You understand? So this man did a talk on Fox. And he mentioned how the thing get away, I know the whiteness of Christmas is really overwhelming. So, because it was so controversial, them do an interview with him on CNN. So we did watch it now and we get the clip. I want to hear what this man is saying now. Him named Tim Wise. Tim Wise, him really let out certain things where we did say all the while. All the while we have said these things. But it come like sometimes when we talk, it kind of get weird to people. But listen to this brethren now. Pan CNN, attack about Santa Claus and Christmas and Jesus.
Here's the reality. The image of a white Jesus has been used to justify enslavement, conquest, colonialism, the genocide of indigenous peoples. There are literally millions of human beings whose lives have been snuffed out by people who conquered under the banner of a white god. That is a far more significant problem than whether a black writer in 2013 suggests somewhat humorously, but perhaps seriously, that we should change Santa to a penguin. No one's going to die because of that iconography. The white Jesus, white God imagery has literally resulted in death. That's something folks ought to deal with. What Megyn Kelly said was very simply, quote, Santa is white, end of quote, and so is Jesus. So I think the real issue is, if you want to make a joke about Santa's whiteness, here's a way to do it that would not presume white normalcy or that white is the norm. You could say, for instance, and I would, that if there were Santa, he'd have to be white because no black man could break into millions of homes even if he was bearing presents and not be shot by some neighborhood watch captain. That's a way to be funny, but Fox News would never do that because that would presume that they had to admit racial profiling and racism were real. So there's that. I think the real issue is that she made a statement of fact, not for her own opinion, but fact. There's a difference between believing in Santa and believing in Jesus or the Buddha. Buddha did not come from Kansas. Jesus was not born in a manger in central Pennsylvania. He was a man of color, and the fact that we have represented him for centuries, literally as a white man, speaks to the entire history of white supremacy. We can act like it didn't happen. We can make it the punchline of a joke, but the reality is this iconography, Jesus more so than Santa, I agree with Mel here, Jesus more so than Santa is a real problem. There's a reason we've represented these icons as white. It's not a coincidence that we've done that.
Okay, do you think there's something
Icons is white. It's not a coincidence that we've done that.
Okay, do you think there's something inherently wrong? I understand you saying that a white Jesus has been used to do horrible things, but
here's the difference, and Reza is right. No, Reza's right, but the difference is that the power of others to make Jesus or to make Christ as they view him has never come close to the power of the European power to make Jesus white. In other words, black folks can think Jesus is black and view Christ as black, but at the end of the day, the image that has been used to dominate Christianity in this world and on this planet is the white image. So therefore, you can believe, you can think Jesus looks like whatever you want or that Christ looks like whatever you want. Ultimately, though, there is such a thing as power, and it's not equitable. And so if certain people have been able to impose their image of the Christ, of the Savior on others, or God, or Adam and Eve, the first human beings ostensibly as white people, to believe that that doesn't have an effect is to believe that advertising doesn't have an effect. It's to believe that companies that spend billions of dollars don't actually sell you stuff based on the images they use, which is nonsense.
Thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Tell you, Santa Claus, let's see me now. If Santa Claus ever go down and get to there with that big bag behind his shoulder, the police shoot him, you know. Police will shoot him, trust me. I'm afraid I'm going to chimney down there. Hey, you hear about the man who I got through the woman chimney? No, this is a serious thing. The man I got through the chimney and him get stuck in there and them light the wood to keep the house warm and him burn up in there. I tell you, this is not a joke, it's a serious thing. But Santa Claus, we want to heal up some people in a Treasure Beach, you know. We have to heal them up because they are doing a wonderful work as a social club, community outreach program. Them name the Golden Circle of Friends. Down at Treasure Beach, the Golden Circle of Friends. And we want to heal up Claudette Blake, Veral Cohen, Gerald Rogers, and Errington Mullins as a police DC, and the vice president of the club is Kevin Lindo. They are a community outreach program organization group called Golden Circle of Friends, trying to make a difference in St. Elizabeth, in St. Bess as them say, trying to make that difference. So we want to just heal them up, big them up, continue. Maybe they are the Santa Claus that is necessary and needed in a places where you have people who need it. You understand? You don't want, hey, Santa Claus is a pedophile. You don't want your children sitting down in Santa Claus lap nowadays, you know. Watch it. Neil, don't make your little picnic go sit down in a Santa Claus act, you know. Never trust a white bearded, big belly fat man with your children. You understand? No, you don't know what him doing there. Believe you me. You put your little picnic in you put your picnic in a Santa Claus lap. Santa Claus is a pedophile. No, don't trust him. Don't trust him with your children. Don't trust him with the children. Give children present and catch your children them. But him come from Nardpole. Lie them and tell. Anyway, we're going to do some flashback here so now. Yeah, flashback. We are dealing with flashback here right now.
After 15 months, I am convinced that the best efforts of the security forces by itself will not solve the crime problem in Jamaica. But it is going to take divine intervention, touching the heart of a wide cross-section of the society.
That was the Minister of National Security losing his faith in the work of the police force, saying that he's convinced that it's not going, the best work of the police will not solve the crime situation in Jamaica. We need some divine intervention. Well, so far we have seen the crime rate gotten worse since him said that. And we haven't seen that divine intervention. So I don't know how it go, because I'm realizing that more and more of these people who was put there by an election to service the people of Jamaica is now saying to you that, look here, our best effort has failed. We have to look to some divine intervention. Man, the manifestation of divinity is through man. And when we say man, we are talking about human being. The manifestation of divinity is through human being. And human being create societies. And societies that human being create, they must have in place things that will allow the state to function as a place for human beings to exist comfortably and happily. And if the people that are put in place, if the people that is in place to look after and service the people cannot find methods to alleviate the suffering and the devastation that the people them in, that is not caused by nature, because we can look and say an earthquake come or a flood come or some natural disaster come that you cannot control. The outcome of that natural disaster and what happened after is dependent on human beings. The amount of suffering that people go through or don't go through is dependent on the work and the movement of human beings. Now, if crime is not an act of nature, but an act of man, and people are put in place to see and find ways to solve these problems, and we're not being so stupid to say you're not going to have no murder. That's impossible if you don't have no murder. But in Jamaica, there's an excessive amount of murder that is taking place for a small country like Jamaica that is not in a civil war. So here we are saying now, if you put people in place to deal with that part of your life, and these leaders, as they are called, cannot and is admitting that the greatest thing that the police force can find, he is now convinced that it will not solve it. He is now saying it's only a divine intervention. That means the Minister of National Security don't understand how divinity operate. Divinity don't operate outside of man's actions. Just like how you have evil action. Evil action is not outside of man. It's man conjure up evil and man conjure up good. There's no good and evil in any other aspect of life other than inside of man. So the philosophy and the idea of good and evil emanates from man. And when man does something bad, is man decide what must be done to the person who is bad. And when man does something good, it is man that is deciding how to elevate and how to reward the goodness of that person or persons. So divine intervention is the intervention that says that you find a solution in yourself and with others to alleviate problems that confront the human family, and in a smaller case, the nation of Jamaica. So I don't know how these people view these things, because we have a next thing where we see that the Prime Minister, in a next statement, as a matter of fact, this what do you call it? This year is the first we ever hear so much things coming out of the mouth of these leaders. That is either them apologize or return to some divine entity. Why them don't realize is we have to solve our problem. There's nothing outside of us that is going to solve the problem for us. Is we have to go down and find solutions for our problem. So the Prime Minister also make a statement this year. Yeah, man, may I tell you? May I tell you, Rasta? When my master touches me and say, go now, this is problematic. This is very problematic. When leaders start to deal with the affairs of the nation in them kind of way there. Very problematic. Very, very problematic when leaders make these statements on a political platform, declaring now that they in themselves cannot decide. They have to wait for some entity, just like a divine intervention. Yeah, they have to get a divine intervention to tell them when to call an election. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how these things are going to work. Who remember this?
Finally, Prime Minister Jennifer Edwards, some person say she has to go. She's not doing a good job.
It's not the first time the dome caught fire. I don't know if we had, or whatever government, when it had caught fire, the person was fired.
But do you think somebody has to, be accountable for this one?
Well, I'm sure she wouldn't set the fire. If she had set the fire, she would be gone. But I'm sure because she wasn't there, she was nowhere near there until when they heard that the place was on fire. So I don't know why anyone would be calling for her head to roll.
But should she not have done more to prevent these fires, Prime Minister?
What would she have done? It's not the first time.
Some persons are saying somebody has to be held accountable for this, and not enough has been done in terms of accountability.
I would love if we could find out who lit the dump, if it was by anyone. It's not something that we intend to just leave like that. We have to check exactly what happened there. We can't hold somebody responsible that were not on the dump for the fire on the dump, because it's not the first time it caught fire. But I've never heard anybody calling for the then persons who were in charge to assume responsibility for what happened at a place where you were not present.
All right. The Prime Minister is saying that if you are not, if the place catch fire and a person is not there, and it's not that person catching fire, how can you hold the person accountable for the fire? Now, I don't know if my mind is like a mustard seed, but if you left your child in a house and you lock up the house and you left a candle in the house and you go on a party and the candle turn over and burn down the house and the picnic, you mean say nobody should be held accountable? If you put a group of people in a position to work for the people and they have not done something to make the thing work properly, you mean so we shouldn't hold them accountable because they were not physically at the place? That is the same thing Fenton Ferguson come with, where the children them were dead. I do understand these things. As me I say, me don't know if my brain's kind of small if you look on the thing that we are there. But how can you say the person never did at the fire, or we are going to hold her accountable for the fire and the person never did there? You have to me say, the Prime Minister can't see further than that somebody must be held accountable, and it don't necessarily mean the person. It means say, if you employ somebody to put certain things in place, that these things don't happen, and them don't put the thing in place, that the thing don't happen, and the thing happen, you must be held accountable for it. If Fenton Ferguson is the Minister of Health and him don't put certain things in place, and then certain things will happen inside it, so, and him put somebody in place to deal with certain things, because him is the minister, him can't do a day-to-day thing. So him put some people in place to deal with a certain thing. and then something happen. Fenton Ferguson supposed to hold the people them who him put in place accountable for what happened. And then the Prime Minister must hold Fenton Ferguson accountable for the things them that happen. It's just simple logic and deduction. I do understand these people. So it's a whole heap of things happen here that I can't understand with politicians. Hear this one, you know.
Careless fathers and loose mothers have no place in the teaching profession. This is not Ronnie preaching the Sunday sermon or the Sabbath sermon on a Wednesday. It is a clear statement of utilitarian and practical value in the society. People of the JTA, unless we fix our family life, we are not going to achieve the standards of development that we want in this country.
No, I agree with him. You have some family out there where, believe you me, them left to pick them out there like Lego bees to do what them want. But you want know, and me if you say that, and me if you talk about Lego bees, trust me, you know what, I'm Minister of Education, stand up on a public forum, and I call pick the Lego bees. Believe you me. But guess what now? You see that area? That area was a year of many apologies. I have never heard so much apologies coming from politicians in all my life living in Jamaica. Never.
JLP leadership have been behaving disgracefully. Some would say like John Cross, gleefully reacting to a real loss of life as an opportunity to gain political mileage. And then comrades have been traveling for a couple of weeks and then wait until my back is turned, until I'm out of the country to launch their most recent attacks. But I always know that these cowards wait until your back turned to attack you.
Okay, that was a drunken statement where eventually lead to this.
Last Sunday I made comments at a constituency conference in Eastern St. Andrew that were unnecessarily harsh and seemed to have caused a fair amount of discomfort. Watched some coverage of the press conference yesterday evening. And
hold on, Mr. Mackenzie. Mr. Mackenzie.
As I said, Mr. Speaker, these remarks were unnecessarily harsh and seem to have caused a fair amount of discomfort. Additionally, these remarks are inconsistent with my approach to handling my portfolio. I have been focused on uniting for change, and my remarks were contrary to that objective. Therefore, I would like to use this opportunity to apologize for those remarks.
All right, argument done. Him apologize for calling people them drunk. So, hey, you know which part he come from, you know? If a man call you drunk, if a man call you drunk, an apology can't work, so you know. No true takura. Why go call you drunk, man? It can't do this, so. I could apologize from now till next year. It can't do this, so. But you know, a politician say it. If I'm here to say it now, it's a different thing. Like, you know, people are calling radio station and that time, but Muta call the politician drunk, bro. You can't have a man like that on the radio, you know. It's up, I tell you. Jackass said the world on level. Really and truly, Jackass said the world on level. All right, here goes.
Allow me to clarify a statement made in Parliament on Tuesday, October 27th about premature babies. I would never disregard the life of any human being. I simply wanted to convey that premature babies are more susceptible to infection. I am before you, not only as the Minister of Health, but also a father who could not begin to imagine losing my child. And my niece Shalema was born premature, so I personally understand. I want to express my sympathies to the families affected and apologize to them and all Jamaicans.
Argument done. Him apologize. That make the thing all right now. You know, them have a song say, Gladys Knight sing a song say, sorry do always make things right. And what happens now that these politicians keep saying these things, And them go on like them don't know what them I say, but apparently apologies accepted. I mean, you can't accept a man apology, believe you me. You can't accept a man apology. But really and truly, how much of them can come and say things and then apologize and then that is the end of that? Like, this year was the year of apologies, believe you me. No, here this one, you know, this one you take the cake. I don't know if it's a Christmas cake or a Easter bud, but it's how I take the cake. No, for those of you who know the difference, all right, make a play it for us.
Anybody who knows me know I'm not a man who will blow my own whistle.
On the surface, a whole lot of people that try to figure out when Muta come with that one there. Anybody who know me, according to Fenton Ferguson, anybody who know me know that I am a man that don't blow my own whistle. No. For your information, a whistleblower is a person who leak secrets, who leak things. That means that you see something wrong and them a try cover it up and you leak it. A man who blow him own trumpet is a different thing. When a man say, means a man who don't blow my own trumpet, you know, it means him is not being egotistic. When him do something, him don't go tell the world, say, you see, I'm me fix the road, you know, I'm me do this and I'm me do that. That is blowing your own trumpet. But blowing your own whistle is admitting that you do something wrong, but you're not going to tell nobody. But when you blow your whistle now, you tell people about the wrongs we do. So I don't know if the big dentist, doctor, don't understand the difference between blowing your own whistle and blowing your own trumpet. I don't blow my own trumpet different. Mr. Ferguson, I want to tell you, I never got to know university, but I know the difference between blowing your own whistle and blowing your own trumpet.
Anybody who knows me know I'm not a man who will blow my own whistle.
Alright, sir. Now, here the next one I know, which is just the next one I know. Another, the apology scene. This is the apology. This is the one now where, the minds of the people them still. Listen. 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 Listen.
If this verse had done what my cousin do.
We have mixed up the verse, but that one I want to play. That one I want to play.
Me a little thing go down in Granville tonight. I don't get the full story, so I don't really want to say nothing. But me hear some labor around the corner laugh and attack. So PNP office bun them. But, and according to them, whole more things have to come. But I want to tell them, say, because we don't know if them do it, or what? And them do it. And them do it. But guess what? A baby strength them have. Your strength alone them have. Eh? You see what go on today? You see what go on today? Montego, be alone up there, go. One, Montego. Montego. Montego.
Your strength alone them have. France and line up the car, them and the bike and make me running on them tonight. I with them live, them skin too tough to bleed.
I tell you, so as usual, I apologize. So everything done, like no consequence for incite political people for go shoot other people. That is exactly what I do. It is inciting the PNP people them for go kill some GLP people because insinuating that, well, the office burned down, but we don't really know. And them do it. Them think there's some serious insinuation, It's like, see, and them do it, but when the people them are listening, them and say, a GLP burned down the place, we could go kill them. And you go play a tune now by Vibes Cartel, Rasta. I tell you. Alright, sir. Well, this one, is a problem too. This one is a problem.
If this verse had done
What my cousin do the other night? Buster Manti fire me same time. Donald Sangster fire me same time. You Lawson Shearer fire me same time. Bruce Golding fire me same time. And Andrew Honis fire me same time. Can you imagine, as Deadsman say, if Darrell did do what Dwayne Vaz do, what them would have do me tonight?
Now, Darrell Vaz go right through all of the GLP-led prime ministers and left out Siaga outside. Siaga is the most well-known GLP prime minister ever in a Jamaica. That is really weird. We are told that Desmond get up and say, you left out Siaga, and get up and say, why Siaga wouldn't even employ me in the first place. So you know, says the animosity are going right there. So serious thing. Terrible things. Terrible things. So here the last one we're going to play, you know. Here the last one.
So when time said me never go run, it was a trick. Tricks you. Hold on now. Hold on. Sometimes husband have to go home late to save wifey business. If wifey no complain when they go home late, maybe wifey have a next date. Somebody have to say me now run to see what the people are saying. And they said, don't go. Hold on now. I didn't have to say I wasn't going to run. So that who did I use vote for blackmail me could have stopped.
We see what happen. The people them who might try trick him. I get him out. So this is him to say another thing about dirty labor right and plyboard PNP, and then him go apologize. Again, them apologize. So after them apologize, everything is fine. Business as usual. And it continue. The year finish. We don't know how much days left for the year finish, but never can tell. Another one might jump up and say something again. We don't know. But next year, and we know say the election are going to call soon, early in the next year. But meanwhile, the people them has become vicious against each other. Orange against green again. And the madness continue. We are telling people them say, all right, this is where we are going now, in Jamaica now, it's like more rubbish I got up on the road that time of the year. And we find that Jamaican people don't really have that vibes for ecological balance. They don't know what environmental, preservation. And most of the things that we them sell are plastic. Pure plastic things. We go down the road a while ago and everybody has sell things, pure plastic. Now, everything we are drink now I come out a plastic bottle. And I see man just drink something and just throw it on the roadside. Man I drive in all a taxi. Him drink all a drink. Him just throw the bottle outside. I say, boy, I tell you, terrible thing. I know say that going to make no difference, but I still have to say, because I watch man to the danger and don't want the people, it's a terrible thing that. Jamaican people, we need to get more environmentally conscious. We need to get more conscious of our surroundings. Conscious of our surroundings. Me remember when me used to live with my mother, man, a rate out, when she shine the floor, man, and food drop on the floor, you don't have to buy that thing. Take that up and put back on the plate and eat it, said we. I saw, me know my mother keep her house. And if it was like a one room, because them time we live in a one room, bed and everything in the same place, dining table in the same place, everything in the same place. We used to, me know my mother, when she had sleep, She sweep the dirt till the dirt look like asphalt. The way my mother sweep dirt. When she sweep the rubbish, she sweep the dirt like asphalt. When you look on the dirt now, it come like not even a stone you see a push out of the ground. When you look on how people keep the place right now, you know, I wonder if people not realize the same thing where them do, the nastiness where them a project, you know, will come back on them. It's a terrible thing. Jamaican people, we have to be more conscious of the environment where we live in now. You can't eat your old chicken this and chicken that in a one box and then throw it styrofoam box outside of the taxi rasta. And when you shout out a man, when you pass man and say, Bridging, what that you do? Him tell you where to go suck. Me don't understand that. Why you tell a man, say, Bridging, oh, you need to throw the thing and say, go suck. And him tell you what to suck and then a lollipop. It's a terrible thing. You see a man take out him long thing with longer than the light post and a rotten along the light post with the PP. Now I'm a policeman, I tell him to take it up. And I arrest him. We need to be more conscious. First time man used to hide when him a wee. That weird thing. First time a man come out of a taxi and say, wow, wee, you know. Him find the weirdest little car that we go, you know. Nowadays a man tough on all the road, you know. And up on the sidewalk, car come from left, car come from right. I guess him and shake him thing and shake it. And I say, wait, him go like it's a dance him there. No, all them things, you know. I don't understand how people. And you know the weirdest thing? You can't go far and go to them thing there, you know. People not go far and go to see them Jamaican people who you see behave certain way like Jamaica, you know, like all stoplight. When a man see the stoplight, probably not see nobody there, them just go cry. It's when them there America, him just stop at the stoplight. And when you look left, look right, not one more car upon the road, but him just stop at the stoplight. When him there England, him stop at the stoplight. When him there England, you can't park on certain side of the road, you know. Especially in the morning when you come, all £100 ticket you get to park on the wrong side of the road. Because you know, sometimes in New York, them want to sweep the side of the road. And them say, all right, from that hour to that hour, you park over that side there. From that, it says you better get up in the morning early and move your car, carry go over the other side of the road. And you get a ticket and them clamp your car. I don't know how we behave that way, the Rasta. Government say, well, government not say it, but the people, them are look at hustling and them start spread out them things all in the middle of the road. Before the government stop them from doing it from the beginning, you know. Them wait till the people them create a space for themselves in the road and then them move the people them. After they done people, the people them done second down and let them a box food out of the people them out. You have to stop the thing before it start. You can't make the thing start. It's like a man now. A man they pan all the highway. And him mass out the highway and say, you know, say, me set up a little bamboo shack pan a little highway there and go and sell some orange and thing. Can us get a hustling. So him go and him set up a little orange thing pan the highway. Boom, him friend pass and say, you know, so me could have set up a thing beside him and sell some box drinks. Boom, him set it up. You know, so the next man come and say, right, you know, so me can set up a thing beside him. Little after now. Right, so become like a shopping mall for people. And the people them are watch it happening, you know, and them now stop it, you know, before it happening. Them wait till the people them build them things. Me see some man put out some container upon some side of the road where him not supposed to put it, you know. And you see the government not say nothing to him. Him start to add veranda. Him start to add burglar bar. Him connect a sound system. Him put out there. And then him start to put things round it and start to keep all session on the side of the road. Police pass and see that and him not say nothing. You know, him wait till the man set up him things. And then him come and tell the man not to do it. When the man did not do it with it, for you see a container go up, you're supposed to tell the man say container can't go there so. You can't build nothing there so you obstruct this and obstruct that. This is not a place for commercial activity. You wait till the man set up him things. Bring all him family, build up all another place on the back of all a bed. Have all a bedroom and all them something there. And then you tell the man to move. You can't close the gate when the ass gone through. It's a problem in Jamaica. These people who run the place don't understand that if you make the people them who don't have nothing try to be what them call entrepreneurs in a society that is not really conducive to their way of understanding commercial activities. You have to make them aware of the thing before the thing gone out there, bust out. Because when it bust out now, you are going to stop them now. It's a terrible thing you do. Terrible thing you do. So we just say that. We just say that because we know we keep saying it, but we have to keep saying these things. Thursday and New Year's Eve. Right, we're going to have a New Year's Eve session inside of the studio. Yeah, so you hear that, Tracy? So you know where you're for wear.
Well, it's about time them recognize Jamaican as an official language, known as patois, but patois is English that's broken, but it's not broken. It's a language that's universally spoken. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Not so long ago down in Africa, we were talking African to one another. Some wicked man come cross we border, say we are the slave and say him are the owner. Put we on a big ship together, separate the mother, father, sister and a brother. Put a man from Ghana with a man from Nigeria, wanna talk Ashanti, wanna talk Yoruba. Try to mix we so we don't understand them. Forget the African, invent communication. We take them English, put in we African, a touch a Arawak Indian, and we get Jamaican. That's how we talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's where we talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican. Yeah, man. Everywhere me go, people want learn Jamaican. Them love the sound, them love the vibration, them love the grammar, the word combination. Spoken in Jamaica by the whole of the nation. Some people tell you say you have to talk the English. Them think Jamaican is a lower language. We talk the English when we want, but to listen to this. Out of the English and Jamaican we sound the sweetest. Look at that. Kude, what for? Fiwa, go away. Where? Look here. Kuya. Here, yes sir, there, yes sir. Where are you going? Where you go? Come over here. Come here now. I see. Whoa. What are you eating? Where you am? That's how I am. I saw me tan. Leave me alone. Let me know. Go on. Galang. Fenke, laba, laba. So, bogo, yaga. Pian, pian, chaka, chaka. Re, wara. Can't forget the influence of Rasta. Give them the Ital and the Irie and the Ishens higher. You have your language, you can chat how you are. Nobody can tell you say you can't. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Whether you call it Jamaican or you call it patois, or the language of the people them from Jamaica. It based upon the English, but that no matter. Most languages based upon another. English, it isn't all English, kinda new. Come from other languages like languages do. If you think English is English, true and true, Maccabee has got news for you. Cause words like dingy and bungalow and Bengali, Admiral is Arabic, also Safari. Noodle and poodle and swindle and strudel and wrangle and snuggle come from Germany. Hallelujah, Jubilee are from the Hebrew. Bandana is from Hindi, also shampoo. Manager, propaganda, umbrella, influenza. Ghetto studio are Italian too. Kidnap and drip, they are Danish. Sauna is Finnish, brick is Flemish. Biscuit and picnic and trophy and dentist and chauffeur all come from the French language. December, November, October, September comes from the Latin. So does August. Splinter and plug and drug, they are Dutch. You know see the English it mix up. Jamaican, that's the way we talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk
Yeah, we don't have to share might. We don't have to share might at all. Talk how we talk. That's how we talk. It's an exotic way. When foreigners hear it, them say, oh, that sounds very exotic. And then them try to say it. Hey, man, you have any guns? I tell you. You know, say, the other day, we were on the cruise, the Jamrock cruise, and but I see some people, I see some flag on the cruise there, where me never force me hear them name that them country there. But the people them bring them own flag to represent themselves on the cruise. And you talk to them and you say, so which part of the country there? You kind of feel a way still. But you see when you talk to them, it's like them lose themselves when them hear the dialect and them want now try talk like you. You understand? It's a weird thing. Cause when tourists come to Jamaica, you know, you have some people on the beach where harass the tourists them. Hey man, you want something to buy, man? And all them things. And the tourists, when the tourists hear them things, they don't hear that, you know, because when you try to talk so far, it sound fool. Just like how them sound away when them try to talk like we sound even worse when we try to talk like them. You understand? So the thing is that cultural expression is really something that can be appreciated. So no feel no way if you talk or you talk. Because you're Jamaican and Jamaican language, because it is a language, no care what people first want to say. Jamaican language is one of them language where, trust me man, trust me, you see when you talk, now it's when you're there Europe, it's when you're there Europe and you're dep on the road, and when you really want, and you're dep on the road, and when you really want to find out how many of see a pure white people and snow and them things them see. Yes, when you're going out a nightclub, one night we are playing a nightclub and I tell the musician say, you know, say we alone inside as a black people. And yes, when me say it's there the Jamaican in the hardness, me hear one of them big, beautiful Jamaican words there. Black me I say, yes! The Jamaican nearly dead to laugh. That's it. That's nearly dead to laugh when they hear the person chant the big, sweet, nice, beautiful word. But I love some politicians talk them kind of word upon the podium instead of a dry off a gun tune.
Well, it's about time them recognize Jamaican as an official language, known as patois, but patois is English that's broken, but it's not broken. It's a language that's universally spoken. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Not so long ago down in Africa, we were talking African to one another. Some wicked man come cross we border, say we are the slave and say him are the owner. Put we on a big ship together, separate the mother, father, sister and a brother. Put a man from Ghana with a man from Nigeria. Wanna talk Ashanti, wanna talk Yoruba. Try to mix we so we don't understand them. Forget the African, invent communication. We take them English, put in we African. A touch of Arawak Indian and we get Jamaican. That's how we talk, me brother. Jamaican. That's where we talk, sister. Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican. Yeah man. Everywhere me go, people want learn Jamaican. Them love the sound, them love the vibration, them love the grammar, the word combination. Spoken in Jamaica by the whole of the nation. Some people tell you say you have to talk the English. Them think Jamaican is a lower language. We talk the English when we want, but to listen to this. Out of the English and Jamaican we sound the sweetest. Look at that, kude, what for? Siwa, go away, where? Look here, kuya. Yes sir, here. Yes sir, where are you going? How where you go? Come over here. Come here now. I see. Oh, whoa. What are you eating? Where you now? That's how I am. I saw me tan. Leave me alone. Left me now. Go on. Galang. Fenky, laba, laba. So, bogo, yaga. Pian, pian, chaka, chaka. Re, wara. Can't forget the influence of Rasta. Give them the Ital and the Irie and the Ishens higher. You have your language, you can chat how you are. Nobody can tell you say you can't. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister.
Hey, you know, say Maccabee there on Rebel Salute, yes. Maccabee there for Rebel Salute. You know, you hear we play him all the while. Well, you ever get him. Well, you know, him come from Rebel Salute already. Yes.
Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk how you talk, sister. Whether you call it Jamaican or you call it patois, or the language of the people them from Jamaica. It based upon the English, but that no matter. Most languages based upon another. English, it isn't all English, kinda new. Come from other languages like languages do. If you think English is English, true and true. Maccabee has got news for you. Cause words like dingy and bungalow and Bengali, Admiral is Arabic, also Safari. Noodle and poodle and swindle and strudel and wrangle and snuggle come from Germany. Hallelujah, Jubilee are from the Hebrew. Bandana is from Hindi, also shampoo. Manager, propaganda, umbrella, influencer. Ghetto studio are Italian too. Kidnap and drip, they are Danish. Sauna is Finnish, brick is Flemish. Biscuit and picnic and trophy and dentist and chauffeur all come from the French language. December, November, October, September comes from the Latin. So does August, splinter and plug and drug. They are Dutch. You know, see the English it mix up. Jamaican, that's how we talk, me brother Jamaican. That's how you talk.
Yeah, that's how we talk, Jamaican. I know Shemite. Can't Shemite because the whole world I try to talk so now when let me see. And that is where I identify with outer road there. Believe you me. That identify with outer road. All the way here I go on. Even when you go to Europe and I want to look at them must say you come, which part of Africa you come from? But if you find them here, you talk, them say, oh, you Jamaica. Them say, yeah, you say Jamaica. Say, oh, Bob Marley. You understand? That's how it go. So, you don't have a feel now, but I try to pretty up nothing. And pretty up this and pretty up that. You get caught. Okay. So here we're going to know. We're going to continue the musical journey by doing this. And way back where I go for that one, you know. But when you know, Prince Buster's son. Yes. Only if a son starts singing, you know, believe you me, I don't have no son, you know. Don't have no son at all. Do a poetry thing. I have a son there behind me, a Takura, my son. He might do poetry. All right. Prince Buster and Lee Scratch Perry. All old tune we are playing so now. What time it is? 13 minutes past 4. Okay? To all of the people them who are my age and gone past my age long time. We are playing that tune for now.
I was born about a while. Lived in a world. Grew up in a boy's town. Had girls in trench town. See it? You know why you name brother? You up now. It's not a name, you know. But my friends, them, you know, them call me Johnny. Them mean, you know, Johnny Cool. Oh, so you name Johnny Cool? Yes. Why with all the girls? I mean, you know, Johnny Rough. Oh. Everybody cool with me now. And I rope up my girls them sometime. And when I'm going them things there, make me become a icebox man. So I get real cool. And I'm stick on the name by me, Johnny. Everywhere you go say, Johnny, hold on. Cool Johnny. Cool. Johnny, music sweet, you know. But dance can't. Oh, dance for kid. When find them so hot, and me feel so cool. So Johnny, now why boy said that? See there. Sure.
You know, we are playing that one for Johnny Black. Why you look my brother Johnny Black, you know, when I left the program, them an inch.
Then meet me on that street, everything will be alright. Baba boom boom, baba boom boom, baba boom boom, baba boom boom. Majesty, why won't you speak to me?
Yeah, Prince Buster and Lee Scratch Perry from them time there.
Hold up, Johnny.
Johnny Cole, man.
Let go. Hold up, Johnny. Hold up.
The art of war. You know, so we have to take some call, you know, believe you me, but me don't want to boast tone man call me today. Trust me. We can't take the whole heap of full talk, you know. Trust me, my brains not function. My brains are function say I am one of those who reach this part. Cause you know, it's enough people, car accident, gunman, heart attack, cancer, all of them things there. We want to give thanks to reach this far. Yeah, man, because life not obligated to none away. Life is not obligated to none away. So when we reach yes or no, consider and say we reach yes or we have to give thanks. And consider and say, after tomorrow, the next day my birthday, you know. I have to give thanks to that. Because, I don't know, Neil there so and I could have been Neil, mother, father. In other words, I could have been grandfather. Me are the original dinosaur. You think so me a run from it? Me not run from it. Me are the original dinosaur. We could have been Neil, granny, father. Yeah, so what? If me drop off a calendar, a long time me left calendar. What you talk about, Neil? Neil. You have to add about 30 more days in the calendar for me there for it. You understand? Like, we can't leave calendar a long time. I don't look down here because Cabo tell me, say, I'm 17, you know. And then I go in the office and just say, you know something? You're 16, you know. Line Road, this is the Steppn Razor.
I don't wanna seem presumptuous. From your line of admirers I stand first. Reggae music and you make a sweet combination. Don't the prips a request to the DJ. Keep the drinks in the bar flowing same way. There's a counter with our names written on it, which leaves this question I ask. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Just to waste a tune so nice. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Press wallpaper tonight. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Make we ball rewind. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Press wallpaper tonight. Yes, it's your night. Tonight is your night. You're an empress of true distinction. I wanna set the wheels in motion. Yes, you know, you don't know, you have my full attention. Hey, as sure as the sun follows moonlight, in my arms you'll be raptured in no time. There's a corner with our names written on it, which leaves this question I ask. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Just to waste this tune so nice. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Press one paper tonight. Say, would you be my main squeeze in this day? Make we ball rewind. Would you be my main squeeze in this day? Press one paper tonight. Yes, it's your night. Tonight is your night. Yeah, yeah.
other liquor station have the roots like some liquor weed. I want to them indeed.
What we have is something special. To you I'll give my all and all. My love is unconditional.
Yeah, well, you're part of my brethren and sisters them in England, you know. Yes.
Those who wait, I know your love was worth the wait. My life is complete. Now I found you. No need.
I still don't see that brother up on Rebel Salute, you know. Rebel, how you deal with Rasta?
We've got the real thing, baby. In you I have no doubts. This is what it's all about. We've got the real thing, baby. The way I feel.
Yeah, we want to yell up Papa Levi and Tipper Lee, Tipper Iris, sorry. We bought them on the boat the other day. Saxon sound system. Yeah, man, we want to yell them up England style. You listen to Bitty McLean.
Good things come to those who wait. I know your love was worth the
You know, we have a little sister here, so we have to say we love her very much. In terms of her poetical and musically, them way there. And we love play her, and we will play her now.
In you I have no doubts. This is what it's all about.
Radio game, thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to
Sister named Raquel Jones.
Wonder when we not go pretend. Still arming and forming will never be friends. That's the same go be all when it comes to the law. You get caught with that strad and the police that drag. Police that drag. The same go be all when it comes to the law. Who's the victim? Who's the enemy? What's the sickness? What's the remedy? Is the system anti-melanin, and how come protection is not for my color skin? Who's the villain? Who's the villain? Where's the vision? There's rebellion. Who's the media? Who's the reader? Who's the shooter? Who's the bleeder? Wonder when we not go pretend. Still arming and forming will never be friends. Cause the same go be all when it comes to the law. You get caught with a stride and the police are drag. Police are drag.
Iria lead. Them other liquor station have the roots like some liquor weed. I want to them indeed.
Ain't no new thing, man. This is one from way back way.
Jesse Royal. Same rhythm. Compliments of the man called Rory.
From way back way. Put our team on the one side, blue team on the one side. Them meat is a landslide, casualties a pile high. I try cry, didn't any innocent they pushed aside. The system still a try rule by the tide, and so many still succumbing to them privileged pride. Body and them a right one way to them I see that now. Them fighting over wordless prize. Cops and robbers started again. Ain't no new thing, man. This is grown from way back way. Cops and robbers started again. Ain't no new thing, man. This is grown from way back way. Soldiers fighting wars that they don't believe.
Kaboom! Irish!
It's calling my name, tried to get me into its game. I say no, no, no way, no
Yes, step in.
Hello, Brother Muta.
Blessed man.
Merry Christmas to you and the staff of IRFM.
All right, sir. But you know, so me not celebrate Christmas, though. All we are going, me not celebrate Christmas, you know.
Well, it is to come tomorrow.
I'm a birthday, me I work with.
I need that. Me I did birthday the same month, you know.
That me I say. So happy birthday to you.
Me are the 7th.
Okay. Me are the 26th.
Yeah. There's a calling from Newmarket.
Okay. All the water stay up there?
No, what? All right, man.
All right.
I'm 85 years old.
You're 85?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
The 7th of December gone, 85.
Okay.
And it's the first I'm talking on live radio.
And the first you talk on live radio, all right, so why me hand for that now to tell me, I'm a birthday gift you give me now. Tell me what you talk about.
Very first time, man. Happy birthday to you when it comes, my brother.
All right, so tell me why you choose to call now. Tell me.
No, I'm not, you know, I kind of retire from the farming now.
Okay, you just sit in and relax.
Yeah, me get old and sickly now.
Okay, all right, well.
Tell me something, my brother.
Yeah.
Calendar ready yet?
You know, say, no, I don't know. I don't see none. I hear say I'm ready, but I don't see none. You know what people stop me from running on my feet. Hey, I read from I won't deal with.
Right now, Mr. Don't look for you and your colleagues them for this year calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, you see the calendar them ready, you will know, yeah?
All right, my brother.
All right, me not look see me again, you know. Me not look see me again for the other calendar.
Well, I don't say no about that.
Yeah, me look younger.
Well, quite nice, me love that.
You have a brother named Neil beside me. Look out for him on the calendar, yeah?
All right, my brother.
I tell you, man, Neil. Remember that. Anything it's about Neil and I need to look out for him.
All right.
All right, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
I love the program and me dedicate it.
Yes. I'm glad to hear the old man say that. Give thanks. I'll play a tune for you, definitely.
All right,
we're gonna find a tune where when you was a young boy you used to dance to, yeah?
All right.
All right, where your name? Right. Where your name? Tell me where your name.
Victor.
No, where your name?
Victor.
Drifter?
Victor.
Spell it.
VICTOR.
Oh, Sikta. All right. I'm going to play a tune for you, yeah?
All right, my brother.
All right.
Jamaica Gold, the finest Jamaican brown sugar. Clean, clear brown crystals, nature's energy food.
The time by Jamaica Gold, the best brown sugar is...
Yeah, the time is 37 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Psychologic when you roll up like the chronic and them love to watch you panic. Bust it hotter than the traffic. Spin a rifle so gigantic and we cut it with a cottage. And a flash it with a ratchet. Automatic and psychotic like a cat where you stop me. Or a madman in the traffic. Say them lock it like the traffic. And then GPS I'm happy. But when my madam me clip on every toxic. I am the immortal stepper. My footprint burn the ground. Fire never burn alone. That's why you never tear me down. Burn up every fear when you hear the sound. I am the immortal stepper. My footprint burn the ground. Fire never burn alone. That's why you never tear me down. Burn up every fear when you hear the sound. Love me them a stepping on the place. With a big grin on the face. Shine and glisten in the waist. Meditation is a place. Dedicated lately to feeling of the grace.
Lieutenant Stitchy, Jamaica's dancehall and gospel icon, who is famous for his blistering live performances, left the island recently for a number of performance dates across England. One of the stops will include Feltham Youth Prison near London, where he will engage youth inmates between the age of 15 and 18 years old. Stitchy was requested by Her Majesty's Feltham Youth Prison to minister to the inmates, to engage them in motivational conversations, and to perform for them for the Christmas holiday season. Feltham has a notorious reputation for violent assaults and incidents of racism. In recent times, the penal institution has had headlines with the murder of Zahid Mubarak by his racist cellmate Robert Stewart. Stitchy says he's looking forward to the UK tour with great expectations, and especially for the opportunity to touch and transform lives of the youngsters caught up in the penal system at such an early age. Prior to the England dates, Stitchy has just returned from live performance and TV appearances in Nigeria, Africa. In recent weeks, he has released a barrage of gospel-infused dancehall singles, including Turn Up, Not Necessary, Letter to Dad. His UK dates will run until December 31. Hey party peeps, listen up for the hot spot for this holiday weekend. The festivity gets started on Friday, December 25 with GT Taylor's Christmas Extravaganza at Independence Park in Black River, St. Elizabeth. The annual event will feature live performances from Sizzler, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Popcorn, Ninja Man, Ioctane, Cocotee, Leroy Sibbles, Romy and Virgo, and a host of others. Reggae veteran Freddie McGregor, who's slated to perform, tells Music News he'll be bringing his catalog.
Well, that one never turn up, man. I think GT did the right thing this year in making the lineup more diverse. And even in South Florida before I arrived in Jamaica, lots of people talking about GT Extravaganza. So we know it's going to be good this year, especially. People can't just expect the usual for the McGregor. So I'll wait for you, Just Don't Want to Be Lonely. Prophecy, Stop Loving You, Bobby Babylon, I See It in You, you name it. The catalog long, it go on and on and on. So Friday night down at St. Elizabeth, nice day. And the people them call and so them are wait for it. They don't know. Things allow.
Admission for GT Taylor's Christmas Reggae Extravaganza is $2,500 and VIP $5,000. Gates open at 6 p.m., showtime 8 p.m. And again on Friday, December 25, make your way down to Lucy Hanover at Skyline Empire for Boss and Divas. The event, dubbed California Link Up, will feature live performance from Mega Bantan, Vanessa Bling, Version, along with musical juggling by Razatak, Grenade Sound, and Love Rock Sound. Here's promoter Mega Bantan with the 411.
Well, you know, so it's my management team, from California, not the mode production. They are the one who's responsible for this event, basically. You know what I mean? They have been putting together events over the years, internationally and locally. But this one has been the biggest one so far, locally. As you can see, you have Version, the young generation, Version, the new sensation, and Gaza Slim, the girls, them girls, you know what I mean? And, it's a good look so far, so, it's an event where people can look forward to and know it's going to be a nice event, it's going to be something to talk about, you know what I mean? Because the community has been asking for such type of events over the years, and we decided to go and put it together to give the people a nice Christmas present,
Admission to Boss and Divas is $800 and VIP $1,200. Then, on Boxing Day, Saturday, December 26, it's all about London meets Portland at Club Atlantic. The day and night event, dubbed Hector's River Splash, will have attraction for the children such as spelling bee competition, rides, face painting, dancing competition, and other activities. Here's Seta British, one of the organizers, with the details.
Yes, it's going on fine. You know that we're getting things ready over by Club Atlantic, Manchester. Here we'll be having secured parking. So we are lining up all of those parking spaces. We are getting things ready for the kids' street. We are getting the snacks and so forth ready. We are also lining up the bingo party. We are getting the gift ready for the bingo party. We already have the things for their giveaways. Admission will be $500 pre-sold. It will be more at the gate. So you need to get your tickets. Tickets will be at Kefian over by Manchineel, Test by Long Road. It will be at Manchineel gas station. You can get the tickets over by Excess River. And for the bingo party, the ticket is $500 pre-sold. You can get the ticket at Waltham. Number to call 890-621-74 or 466-7673.
Meanwhile, musical juggling will be provided by Kilimanjaro, Zone Warrior, Next International, DJ Face, and Ravers, among others. Also happening on Saturday, December 26th is Disneyland at the Turkey River Park in Ocho Rios, starting at 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. The Boxing Day event will have super fun activities for the kids, along with attractions like Magician, Elastic Man, Snake Charmer, Face Painting, Jugglers, and a mini cyclist. Here's promoter Curtis from Streets Entertainment with the 411.
Well, preparation has already started, you know, for Disneyland happening this Saturday, 26th, Boxing Day. Beautiful Turkey River Park. Talking about 7 acres of just pure excitement and fun just for the kids. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. This is where we say where all the kids are a big deal. And what is happening now, we have Bongso Party Store and Wild Ride on site setting up for the epic event happening this Saturday. So it's from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and its admission is $1,200 pre-store per kid, which is ride inclusive, and $500 for adults, and it's $1,500 at the gate for kids and $800 for adults at the gate. You can get your tickets at Patty's Minimart, Ocho, Chicken Hut, Port Maria, Bongso Party Store, Ocho, just across from the Turkey River Park, and Miller's Liquor Store, Science Beer, Blingers, Ocho, and Peckham Gas Station, Ocho. And we have safe parking at the Ruins Barber, which is west of the venue. You have safe parking there, and security is Port Police along with private security personnel.
Also happening on Boxing Day, Saturday, December 26th, is Sting 2015 at Jam World Entertainment Complex in Portmore. The event, dubbed From Then Till Now, will see live performance from Beanie Man, Elephant Man, Frankie Paul, Half Pint, Admiral Bailey, General Trees, Professor Nuts, Peter Metro, Borough Banton, Major Mackerel, General B, Abby Dallas, and a host of others. Entertainer Josie Wales, who's slated to perform, tells Music News that Sting is bringing back the heritage and fans should come out to witness this revival.
Let us take it raw and dirty and right on the sidewalk from the Zinc Fence Academy. People have never granted the opportunity of seeing I and a Sting within such a commanding position, because the younger youths tend to take it over after a period of years. But it was started by us. Isaiah Ling as one of the top promoters can tell you. And as history has said it, we have done our part then, and it's still playing our part now. But the thing is, because the no youth is saying what the younger crowd wants to say, I figure more or less they give them first choice every time on everything. Now the revival of us now will bring forward a certain amount of what you call heritage to the team and the respect, and this is a historical one, and they should come out to witness the birth of a new era or a new leaf from the book of Sting where Supreme Promotion is concerned.
Admission to attend Sting 2015 is $2,000 pre-sold, $3,000 at the gate, and VIP $6,000. And on Monday, December 28th, make your way to Uwerton Sports Complex in St. Catherine for Galley Day Bounce. The Magnum-sponsored event will have live performances and also musical juggling by Stone Love, ZJ Liquid, Footer Hype, and many more. Here's promoter Galdies with the full 100.
You know, it's all about Galley Day Bounce. I mean, the atmosphere is good. People been talking. It's buzzing all around North St. Catherine. It's just happening. So right now, we're just here getting the grounds ready. Try to do as best as we can on the parking facility. And you know, Galley Day Bounce is a bomb. You know, artists like Bounty Killer, Popcorn, Business Signal, Sister Kalanke, I do on here, the whole works. And we're just here getting a good time out. You know, it's a festive season and doing the thing as we wanted to do it. And we want to big up our sponsors, them, and the people who are always out there for us and getting this thing done. The show is a little bit different this year because it's a more mature show. As you know, it's a live band show backed by Rough Cut Band. And you know, admission is free, so $1,500, $2,000 at the gate for general passing, and VIP is $3,000. So we just want the people to come out and enjoy and have a nice show, and we just want a clean, free, decent show for this year 2015.
Hosted by DJ Amber, Beaky Bailey, and Kamala Latouche. On the international scene, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were offered millions of dollars for the first pick of Baby Saint. According to TMZ, offers from various magazines range from $2 million to $2.5 million US are coming in. We're told the magazines want more than just a headshot of Saint. They want the full family, including North. Candid family shots are part of the offer. A Kardashian source says at this point they're almost certain Kim and Kanye will reject all offers. We may recall the last time around, Kanye unveiled the first pick of Northwest on Kris Jenner's talk show. On this day in music, 1992, the late Jordan Phillips, aka J. Capri, was born. On this day in music, 1965, the Beatles had the #1 album in the US for the third Christmas in a row. Rubber Soul was the top of the LP chart, following Beatles For Sale in 1964, and With the Beatles in 1963. This day in music, 2005, rapper Foxy Brown was handcuffed and threatened with jail after she stuck her tongue out at a New York judge who asked her to stop chewing gum. Judge Melissa Jackson told the singer she had showed disrespect to the court. Brown was in court on charges of assaulting 2 nail salon workers during a row over payment.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, what you say?
What may I say?
Steppn
Razor.
Yeah, Steppn Razor. I want to big up to the IRFM staff, man. And all those people at the sports department. And to the program manager, Miss Williams Green. And big up all those people in Cabo.
Cabo she name. She done with the Williams Green thing.
Cabo. Yeah, man, yeah. Cabo. And big up those people in Beckford, Crawley, Clarendon.
So you know, big up the security guard on IRFM at all?
Oh, the security guard.
And the people them who clean out the studio.
Yeah, man, all those people, them, man, all those workers there.
And the driver them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, the driver them work very hard. I want to big up some people in the Clarendon, man. Beckford, Crown, Mount Providence, Woodall. Yeah, man.
All right.
Yes, yeah, man.
So you gonna go buy where you want and big where you need yet? You start your shopping yet?
Well, I mean, I have the money, I think it's kind of rough.
You mean I have the money? What you talk about? Money I run down the place. What you talk about? You can't run fast.
To those who lucky to have it, to get it.
I don't luck make you get the money, man. I don't luck make you don't work.
Not right now.
Why you handicapped?
No, not handicapped. Things are rough with me this year.
Okay, so you will get a job next year, though?
I look in.
What kind of work you look? Maybe say me can help you. What kind of work you look?
I'm a laborer.
You're a laborer, right?
Laborer.
Oh, you're a laborer. Okay. All right.
I move that. Take care of yourself.
All right, sir. Give thanks. That can be miscued, you know. Okay. So I want to play. I can't play it again. I have to wait. No, man, I can't cut the old 85-year-old man tune. I can't play for the man 85-year-old and cut the tune. I go and wait. I don't play it yet. That's all. Because I can't really play the man tune 85-year-old and go cut it. So I go and play Skygrass or so.
My footprint burn the ground. Fire never burn alone. That's why you never tear me down. Burn up every fear when you hear the sound. You better watch them with your optic. Them heart is microscopic and them dark and psychologic. When you roll up like electronic and them love to watch you panic. Bust it hotter than the traffic. With a rifle so gigantic and we cut it with a cottage. And a flash it with a ratchet. Automatic and psychotic like a catty. Where you stop me or a man in the jacket. Say them lock it like the traffic and then GPS. I'm happy but with my atomic.
Alright, so my little brethren 85 him first him call a radio station. I listen to the program, love the program. Him celebrate him birthday December, most of the 7th himself. We're gonna play this tune here for him, you know, in a new market, that's all. I mean, no, say my listen. Are you this, you know, daddy?
I know me,
Paulette Spence who keep an unofficial party at people's house. I don't know. So she just come up and play that a party. Anyway, we want to heal her up. Okay, heal.
Yeah, Steppn. DJ Kev, well done.
How you doing, man?
Boy, Christmas busy, man. Come on, I like
I tell you, man. If you sit down and watch here, man.
Yeah, party with the people, them. And when January, they sell it on the money. How you go?
I tell you, people all sell things underneath the car, them. We don't know the thing. No, me say, wait, let me tell you something. I see a man, you see a van, you see? One open back van, a whole heap of things in there, and the people them have spread a tarpaulin over it, you know. But two them out, kind of out in the road, like, you know, them have to spread the tarpaulin and put something that them can hold the two edge of the tarpaulin.
I'll remove with it more time.
Guess it's where them hold up the edge of the tarpaulin with. Not two other people. Two other people turn up one turn up one end and the other one turn up on the next end, you know. And the brother inside of the thing I try and sell things. I tell it funny. It's funny.
I work, never work.
Yeah, man, I work, man. I work.
We have a little thing. We have a friend up at UTech where a final year student, but she suffer from what you call a plastic anemia, where our body's like it not make enough red blood cells and everything there.
Yeah.
So she pregnant and have a baby and she'll lose the baby.
Yeah.
You know, so it reached a point now where them say she have to go overseas to get the payment. So we just go and should it out there, see if anyone. She named Shani's Keeping. UTech student. I try to raise some funds. So we'll give a couple number if once I want to make a contribution, no matter how small it is, they go towards somebody where need some help. You understand?
All right, sir.
So phone number 262-5488 and our next number 788-1961. So 788-1961, 262-5488, and they also have a NCB account.
Hold on. How them know say that a man will call me and look at money for the new year?
You see that again, so you know, they can contact the ones them want, you know, pizza in the hospital. I mean, I'm sure.
You know why I said that? You know why I said that? Last week, I daughter in the hospital, you know. And she called me and said, I must make sure to me tell the people them say, she never tell nobody to collect no money on her behalf. And she want the people them know say, she never asked nobody to collect no money on behalf. So me I say, no, me don't know if you know want some money during the course of the next year.
No, man.
For your school people there for go to school.
No, me even put it on my Facebook. I want send me a food. Me just send it directly to them.
No, me know you, sir. Me know you. So me know so you're genuine still.
But yeah, one's really probably I want if I scam, because everybody are just scamming now. But
me I tell you, all government. The government are the biggest the government are the biggest scammer them.
Me never ready for them, because sound crash business them are dealing with that right now. So hear them click the airplane for easily.
Yeah, man. Biggest scammer them.
So we just ask for some help for one. And they have to give up on your birthday tomorrow.
Boss, me not tell nobody again, you know. Me not. You know. I'm not blowing my whistle, my own whistle.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I have been. I pick up I have been too, you know. That's one, you know.
Yeah.
The poor girl and serious.
Oh yeah, man. Give thanks, man. All right,
I white person listening to him. You see everything when I say, I say true. I mean, I tell him say when you say you can't tell a man a Jamaica, a black man, he go run him. Everything when I say, man, it's true. I know Christopher Columbus. I heard about him. Yeah. And I say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The truth is just truth, and people at this time, I just be careful on the road. You know, nobody get too drunk. You
better careful of them things when we see a go on in America. They kill almost 9-10 people this morning.
Where going?
You never. Oh, you're the Alabama. I don't know where I go on. How you deal with?
I don't have Florida. I'm there. Right,
you got in Florida. It worse.
Okay, Mississippi.
You never hear the tornado when a woman said she wake up and see a tree in the middle of a car. And about 10 people dead. You never hear about it in Mississippi?
We hear about it on the news for too long to true.
Yeah, man, it's a terrible thing. So you have to watch yourself longer. Where you there again? Florida?
Yeah, we're near to Jamaica right now.
And so you think we might move Jamaica? We might
Don't
move
you
Jamaica.
can't come down, come beard.
That's what you say. We might move Jamaica. You go on. We might move it and carry it further from America because anything possible now in America. We got to go get paranoid now. You see them old two people.
Yeah.
Them stop two people from coming to America because the people them are Muslim.
Yeah, man. You know, sir, I give me a joke to say somebody said to somebody, happy holidays like a customer service. And the man shot him a box and said, Merry Christmas. You think, sir? What a happy holidays. And I miss again that too.
Trump win, man. Trump win the election already, man. Trust me, Trump win the election.
We get knocked out, we get knocked dead, you know.
Hey, all right, sir, give thanks, yeah?
Give thanks.
Yes, the things America is, you know, how it is. And only people go and live in America can't go back in there. Whenever you're from the show, you know that you owed $50 for a car ticket the other day and you didn't pay it, you can't come back in the country. You think so them people that easy. I used to like, oh, my boy they leave us now. He might try him best for hold fast, but him only for credit gone long now. Him credit come like digital credit, them were done quick. Understand? And Donald Trump, you know, him chat and say anything where him want to say. And people love him for say it. Alright, sir. I tell you, what a joke. Yes, step in.
Good afternoon.
I remember, man. I tell you, man.
You want my credit done, you know how long me I will for you?
That me I say you have to get you call this program, you have to get $500 credit. I know you can afford it. Your name I remember.
Yes.
So you know. Yes.
I'm good.
You're good. All right.
Now complain.
You're not complaining.
Me not buy what me not want.
Yeah, you say most black people that them do, them buy what them want and beg what them need.
Muta, one thing with me. You see me make Christmas done my 2 cents. And then January me look like brother dog.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You not have children? You have any children yet?
If I have any children, I have 4 growing women.
Oh, them not go to school, so you don't have to bother check for them school business and thing again.
I have grandkids.
Oh, so all of your money just go to bling. You're all right then, you're all right.
Got to what?
Bling.
Bling? Nope.
All right.
Anyway, Muta.
Yeah.
Blessing Day on the 26th.
All right.
You blow your whistle, I blow it for you.
You have what?
And you blow your own whistle, I blow it for you. Blessing on the 26th.
All right, give thanks. Give thanks, mama. Give thanks, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, no, say your radio station, your radio stuck per area and it don't lift it at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now come off.
Yeah, true.
I say on Monday, not to know that. I pick up DJ Wayne and a man.
Him just come off of the radio a while ago.
DJ Wayne go on bad Monday on the radio. I love it.
You love DJ Wayne, don't you? Do you love DJ Wayne? Do you love DJ Wayne?
Eh?
Do you love DJ Wayne?
Yeah, man, I love all of the disc jack them.
No, a DJ Wayne me I talk about, man.
What is about DJ Wayne?
Me say, do you love DJ Wayne?
Yeah, I'm going to tell him that, man. I'm going to come meet him the 27th of December last year.
Okay. Hey?
Yes.
You never come there and come look for me yet?
Most I'm going to come look for your area. I'm going to find you.
You see, right?
Oh, I'm here.
You did last.
No, you last.
No, oh, you mean when they keep the function, no, yeah?
Yeah, because Kishima tell me where you're there. I'm come and I can't find you.
True. All right, mama.
Come on, I couldn't find you, man.
All right, give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man, and me I say all the blessings to all the Irish staff.
Yeah.
From operator to security, the one. All the best for the 2016.
All right.
Enough love. And next week, I listen for your party.
All right, you know, so I'm going to go to Wiki Waki. Yeah, but you see, when? Saturday?
You know, so you have a party in the studio next week.
Yeah, but Saturday, me there Wiki Waki.
It's a New Year's Day. They go nice on the radio, you know, so I say, like, you're not going to do that for New Year's Day. You're going to do that for New Year's Eve. So yeah. You're going to dash it out.
Of course. On Saturday. Wait, let me tell you something about Saturday. Saturday, me do a Wiki Waki, you know. Me know you don't know for a Wiki Waki there, but your husband buy car yet?
My husband have a van.
Him have a van?
Yeah.
You don't want nobody see you drive on the van, that's why you don't drive with him.
That's me not what you say.
You go by yourself everywhere you go.
No, then my husband can come out and watch it.
Okay.
August 16.
All right, we'll make him carry you come out of Wiki Waki. Tell him say a motor you go check.
All right, which day that?
Saturday.
My husband driving. So.
Your husband are driving?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to your husband, tell him, say, you cheat for me and him.
With RFM?
All right, me gone.
How about with RFM? Neil, big up yourself.
Neil, big up yourself. She said, big up yourself, Neil. All right. Here goes. El.
Greetings, Zion.
Blessed, my lord.
Rastafari.
All right,
okay, we want first one joining with Edayo Mama and all the good ones. Them
gosh, man.
Advance the greetings to the eye.
She's so livicated to this radio station, I ain't no funny, man.
Eh?
Me say she livicated to this station, I ain't no funny. I remember. She not left it at all.
Yeah, man, and as I say, we are joining and say, advance the greetings to the eye.
Yeah, blessed. Give thanks.
Man, and I'm on birthday, so we remember, mom.
Okay.
You know, we want to comment on a few things. I want to actually speak the word. You know, the sound just made by the Virgin who give the information concerning this history that need the assistance.
Yeah,
you know, them blanket statement, we hear them all in song. Very wrong. Everybody do scamming, you know. Everybody not doing scamming. No, so we not to make them sound. People doing scamming, but everybody not doing
everybody doing scamming.
No, so them kind of therefore boy. Listen to the eye response to the flashback, right?
The apologies them when the government make over the politician.
You know, that reality there, that, you know, within the need, within a nutshell, the right spaces within the right places is what is lacking up to the time within the system. Mm-hmm. And the reality must be right faces within right places. Right? You have to come at reality so that the state of affairs be as it ought to be.
Yes.
Up to the time, police state, you know, statish is inside. You know, that's pertaining to the police matter there, you know. But, you know, perhaps we've seen a church and state wedding in the Westminster style politics. You know, the divine touches and intervention, etc. in the ear, you know. You know, sometimes within history you hear about church and state.
Yeah.
So the whole it was divine touches, perhaps within this Westminster style. You know,
but I know you're no other set of people who are ball from the government are ball, so them are wait for get touched by the master and get like divine intervention to solve social issues. It's madness. It's madness, man. You wait for divine intervention for deal with social issues where you get employed to deal with.
Yeah, man, and all the national debt and everything in the state just because of those state of affairs, the social issues, all the issues to be taken care of. That's what caused the national debt.
Yeah. So why we have to go to?
But as I say, it look like it's a church and state style.
It's a theocratic thing that deal with. It's like a theocratic thing that deal with.
But no, that me say, man.
Theocratic
thing. I said the theocratic thing now will work.
No, it can't work. It can't work. Theocratic thing can't work. It no work. It no work in Iran. It can't work. That's all. Yeah.
You know, me I listen there. I talk about the littering, you know, and we wish to echo and you know, echo some big up, you know. Yeah. Human beings who no litter, not even sweet paper, not even piece of whistler paper.
Yeah.
You know, human beings who no eat flesh.
Yes.
You know, and the new ones, human beings who not drink alcohol.
I know that most of the people around them, I know that the whole people around them, the whole heap of dead animal, and they might throw the box them out of the taxi them, you know.
No, we know what them do, man.
Throw the box them out of the taxi them and the drinks back and all them. Terrible.
Terrible. And the human beings who not smoke cigarette.
Yes.
Let me move on now. We want to share some Smith words quickly, even the first verse, you know.
You know, sir, 29 minutes past 5 o'clock or so now.
Just stop me, man. Just stop me. Let me go through and stop me. You could cut me no matter. 'Tis I, Rastafari. I hold in who art with I. Even ye who deny all a scheme, plot, try, and spy.
All right, sir. Yeah.
Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I call from New York, man.
All right. Yeah, man. So I'm okay, man.
Boy, you're not only the best, you're the superb. I started listening to you around 6 months ago, and you're just superb.
Okay.
Not only that, only one problem I have with you.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody touching the Prime Minister. I will touch her.
No. Shall wait for the master. You're not the master. You're not the master. She waiting on the master. No, look here.
I love that woman. But anyway.
I love her very much too, but you is not the master. She waiting on the master. You understand? Okay.
I love it. I just love it.
All right.
The only other thing I have a problem. One problem I have with you. When you
wait a man. You say you have one.
A list.
Boy, you can't wait. Yo. You're not listening. Yeah, look here. Look at why you say you have one problem with me. And when you done that one, you say you have one problem. You sound like the Prime Minister.
I have one problem with you.
You know what the Prime Minister say? It's only one leaders. You remember when you said that?
Yeah.
It's only one leaders. We're wrong with that statement there. We're wrong with the statement.
Leave her alone, man.
No, but you are the same thing when she do. You say you have one problem and I want problems. Yeah, with me you have one problems.
I love how you do the...
No, it's for. It's all for. We don't mean that. I just for. You know what I mean?
I know that.
Yeah, I know that. She know that too, you know.
I just love it, though. I love when you criticize.
Hey, watch out. If she see me now, she hug me up and choke me. I tell her, do mama, do. Me have high blood pressure. Trust me.
Yeah, I know.
Me have asthma. You choke me. Yeah, where I say?
But I will touch her. I'll try my best to touch her.
You still up on that?
But one thing, Muta, when you play them good music, I have a website where you can put up the playlist, man, because I need to support those artists with the music that you play.
Bars. Which music you talk about?
Yesterday you played some darn good music. Even tonight you play some darn. You always play good music.
A night in New York now. Which part you live? Which part you there?
And the Jamaican stations up here.
You say you call from New York. You say you call from New York and you say a night. A night up in New York now?
Well, it's around 6 o'clock, you know.
6:30.
It's around, yeah, man. I call it from the Bronx.
Okay, all right, sir.
Yeah, man, it's around 6 o'clock.
I don't know, the music, them, all you have to do, listen to the thing, them. You don't have Shazam by your phone. You have Shazam by your phone?
No, I know that.
You have an app, you know what? What you say, you know that?
I listen to you on the computer, you know.
All right.
But sometimes you go it over, you don't name the music and you go
man,
so fast.
Me try my best to call all of the artists them name, but me try harder still.
Yesterday you play some good music and I didn't get nothing. You need to have like a blog where you can put up the music that you play, because I need to go out and support these guys when they come to good music.
Most of them dead though.
Well, anyway, Muta, you're the best.
All right, I give thanks. Yeah.
You are the superb. I shouldn't say you're the best.
You go and talk, man. My make me feel say me go create heaven and earth, you know.
No, you're the superb.
My make me feel say me go touch the Prime Minister.
No, me I go touch the Prime Minister.
Right.
And then she'll call
Too much touching I go on there right now. He's up. All right, yeah. All right, my God. I tell you. Everybody want to touch the Prime Minister now. Me I tell you. That's serious. Touching thing I go on in Jamaica, you know. Yes, EL.
EL Motor.
All right, blessed.
I don't know, you know, but, you know, say right now, what I want to say is, all heap of condolence and all heap of well wishes to the J. Capri family, you know.
Yeah.
This is Dominant speaking.
Okay.
You know, I'm an Irish child.
Will you send that out already till from the original time?
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, same way.
All right,
all heap of well wishes to the family and thing.
Yeah, man.
I'm an upcoming artist and I know, I feel that way when I know what's going on. Should I be 24 today on the 24th of December, though?
Oh, 24th of December, you man?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And should I be 24 today, same way?
All right, sir.
Yes, me, all heap of well wishes. R.I.P., same way, yeah?
Yeah, man, give thanks, yeah?
All right.
Yeah, blessed. Yeah, that was really a tragic thing, you know. I mean, I never know that after that, but when I hear the father talk on the phone, the radio, the television, and I hear him say, well, I should come in on. I don't expect to go here so the next day the data pass. I don't know where we are going. We need to investigate all them things there. Believe you me. I don't say nothing happening, but I just feel say it's weird. It's weird that after we done here so the data come on. Neil? Don't hear so she come on? Yeah. And then the next day, we hear so she gone, Rasta. No, I tell you. At least she carries somebody with her. Lady sir, yeah. All right. Healing in the barnyard. We want to play that one for all the people them over my age and gone way down, including the man. The man we call from Newmarket. We still upon him. And we want to play this tune of a pilot where we just here to come from New York and a kick up storm in our house.
Some more about what happened back at door. Listen, healing in the barnyard. Come along and watch the healing in the barnyard. Hallelujah, healing in the barnyard. If you want to hear something, come and hear me to sing about the healing in the barnyard. If you want to bam for a job, why am I going to charge you only to bop? It is right and on the go and not younger burning low. That is healing in the barnyard.
Yes, we want to yell up Tracy. We want to yell up Me Hungry to provide us with food. We want to yell up Neil.
Happy birthday.
Cash, what?
Cash flow.
Oh gosh, man. Me I tell you, me and Neil I got studio next year.
Yes.
So that deal, me and him I got, we have two different things we produce now. Let's see all them clip the way here we play. We put rhythm to them and play them.
Yes, sir.
And Takura sit inside our way from the program reach halfway. So why you up Takura too? Alright, so I done the program kind of done still, you know. And we say give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, and as we say Saturday we out a wiki wacky. Yes, Saturday we out a wiki wacky. So we just say this is the last one we are playing. Give thanks. I gone until next week Wednesday.
But if you want to hear some more about what happened back at door, listen, healing in the barnyard. Come along and watch the healing in the barnyard. Hallelujah, healing in the barnyard. If you want to hear something, come and hear me to sing about the healing in the barnyard. If you want to bam for a job, why am I going to charge you only to bop? It is right and on the go and not younger burning low. That is healing in the barnyard. Oh, the healing in the barnyard. Hallelujah. If you want to hear something, come and hear me to sing about the healing in the barnyard. That he want to give Lars well feet. For she said the girl dress too sweet. Mama say you bring a cup and a white calico frack for the healing in the barnyard. Come along and watch the healing in the barnyard. Hallelujah. If you want to hear something, come and hear me to sing about the healing in the barnyard. So him took her into a tent, and he made she feel so content.
Good afternoon. It is Thursday, December 24. I am Primrose Oliver.
And I'm Patrice Walters.
From RFM's News Centre, here are the headlines.
Policeman accused of burglary in Richmond St. Anne charged.
2 die in St. Anne crash in Pear Tree Bottom.
Principal of kindergarten school in St. Catherine arrested and charged in relation to withdrawal of school funds.
And Jamaica Chamber of Commerce urges private sector to invest ownership and upgrade of nation's refinery owned and operated by Petrojam.